Hey guys, remember to hit like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment so I know what you really think about me. Enjoy! Hey guys, Venixk here, back with more interactive horror stories. So today, Crystal Skull 2. So if you recall Crystal Skull 1, something king of some European country gets skull, tries to use it to save daughter, ends up possessed. Let's see Crystal Skull 2, shall we? This time you're not a king, but a libertine billionaire in modern age. Historical artifacts are one of your vices. A marvelous Crystal Skull is brought to your mansion, and the interesting part is, you can hear the skull's voice in your mind. You can talk with it. It says that it will bring you joys no mortal can ever reach. But it demands something first. I mean, if you're a billionaire and you need to sell your soul to be happy, you have other problems, dude. You consider yourself a lucky man. You're a European billionaire in his 30s. After a recent death of your father, your mother died a long time ago, you inherited the family manor and company. You're also single and handsome. Yes, you are a lucky son of a bitch. As a libertine, you have indulged in many vices. Those we can't mention because of censorship. You've never harmed anyone against their will, though. But all of these wild experiences couldn't slake your thirst. You want to taste what was not tasted before. Conquer the unconquered. Nowadays, you have new interests. Historical artifacts. Prehistoric vases? No, you don't like boring things. You own Alexander the Great's sword, which you use for the cutting the Gordian knot, which I don't know anything about because I'm not European, and American education system is awesome that way. You don't obtain it in legal ways, but that doesn't matter to you, and you seek more. You know the whole concept of me saying that we haven't done anything against someone's will? Well, we did something illegal, which implies we did something against someone's will. Anyways, it's a summer night and your smartwatch shows 1:11, make a wish. All your 6 servants are asleep in their rooms. That's the way you like it. You don't like being disturbed by their presence at night. You want to be alone at this hour while enjoying your malt whiskey. Whiskey. Is that what whiskey is? I don't know. I don't drink. You're in front of your laptop in your study room, checking social media. Yes, even billionaires do it. Oh, they're just like you, with a glass of whiskey and Cuban cigars. I mean, I don't think Cuban cigars are illegal anywhere else than the US, because it's illegal to import them in the US, I think, still. But I don't think that's a problem for other countries, so it's sort of weird to emphasize. Anyways, you remember that you haven't checked your emails for a while. There are 6 unread emails, 4 of them business mails. One of them is from your friend Phil, another rich man. You will love this, is the subject of the mail. The last one's from Bill, an artifact smuggler. Crystal Skull, he says in the subject. Let's read the business mails. These mails are from your employees. They inform you the painkiller medicine that your enterprise produces can't be sold in Sweden anymore. You're too drunk to handle the situation right now. It's also 1 in the morning. This medicine buy is not an important loss for your enterprise anyways. You produce and export many other products. Really? It feels as though a painkiller being banned in an entire country isn't good for business. Especially Sweden. Let's read the friend's mail first. The mail consists of a single image. It belongs to a creepy clown with sharp teeth and a hideous smile on his white face. Low-key lighting and the blood that spills from his mouth makes the image even more disturbing. You have a phobia of clowns, and Phil knows it well. Reply with, "Fuck you!" Read the smuggler's mail. "I have to show you this," Bill says. "This skull was made from pure crystal. No one knows where it's from. You won't believe its story." He has taken a photo of the skull with his phone. The fluorescent light in his room is weak, but somehow The skull is clearly visible in the photo. Despite the quality of the photo, the skull looks amazing with its shiny material. You have enough crystal jewelry to know that Bill isn't showing something fake here. Let me bring it to your place. What will you respond? Nah, yeah, sure. I'll play along. Let's wait! It's 1 in the morning. I could go to sleep. No, I'm going to stay up and wait. So you turn your computer off and start waiting for Bill. 15 minutes later, your phone rings. The melody is Amado Mio by Bing Martin. It shows Bill as the caller. Hello? You pick up your phone and answer the call. Hey, it's me, dude, Bill says on the phone. Look at the window, you see him standing in the doorway. Didn't want to wake your people up. Open the door for me, will you? What? I responded to the email 15 minutes ago. Hey, why were you awake at like 1:30 in the morning? And do you really have nothing better to do than just break into a rich person's home and say, hey man, I got this cool skull? Bad security systems, my point. You leave your study room, descend the stairs. Your study room is on the 3rd floor of the mansion. Third, that might be important, remember it! And open the huge one door of the mansion. Bill smiles at you. Hey, it's nice to see you again. Sure you love what I've got here. He shows you his full, cocky sports bag. Okay, sure. You climb up the stairs to your study room as Bill follows after you. After you reach there, Bill closes the door of the study room and pulls the artifact out of his bag. He puts the crystal skull on your desk with a confident smile on his face. Oh God, you've seen many things in your life, but this skull is one of the prettiest one ever. But this skull is many prettiest ones ever, plural, because things was plural. Unless you're whatever. The skull is made of pure crystal, and all the details of the human skull is imprinted. It reflects the light of the room with elegance. That's enough. I want to buy it. Oh, it's grayed out. Where'd you get it from? I was afraid you'd ask that, because you won't believe me. After a long pause, Bill continues. It is brought to me by a driver who dived into the seashore. He said that he started hearing voices inside his head when he was in the sea. Find me, the voices said. He swam in the direction of the voices and found a floating bag. Strange. You expect a skull like this should have been sunk, but it was floating. And the rest of the story is even stranger. Really? After he found the bag with the skull, he continued hearing voices that gave him my phone number. He told me he would never do any illegal shit like giving a historical artifact to a smuggler, but he couldn't disobey the voices. And you won't believe me, but when I touched the skull, I began seeing shit, dude. Beautiful shit. I was tripping balls. I saw myself fucking 2 hot bitches. Can you believe it, dude? Yeah. Wow, thanks. I won't believe me, let's be honest. You can touch it yourself. Let's see if you see something. I'll pass, dude. Who may? I have no idea. Skulls found in a bag in the sea. It resembles nothing I've ever sold or heard. Didn't even know that it was possible to craft a baby like this. Look at it, isn't it wonderful? How much you want? £1 million. Normally I would sell by auction, but really? I want to keep this thing. I feel like I can lose it if I keep it for more than a few hours. You have bought much more Bowen things for higher prices. Yes, I'll buy it. Hooray! Make the money transfer and skull's yours! Okay. You open your computer once again. Of course, you don't use banks for illegal stuff like that. Instead, you open your Bitcoin account. With a few clicks, all the money is sent to the smuggler. It doesn't take long for Bill's phone beep. He looks up to his phone and smiles. Hey, it's a good deal, dude. He waves at you while leaving the study room with his empty bag. If you want anything, you know whom to call, man. Soon you hear his car leave the mansion. Now you're alone in your study room with the skull. Fuck. As you touch the skull, something strange happens. All the lights in the room go off. But the crystal starts to shine and emit white light, illuminating the room. You hear a voice, male or female? You can't figure it out in your mind. Greetings, mortal. You feel the skull gaze into your soul. I can hear you. Talk to me. Who are you? I've got many names. Zerasil is one of them. Some perceive me as an angel, some as a demon, some as a god. The truth is, there are forces in the universe inconceivable to tiny human mind. And I am one of those forces. For ages, I have been worshipped by mankind and the entities unknown to your world. But I am forgotten. I am preparing my return. Oh. What are you? Wrong question. It's who, not what. Do you know who I am? Yes, I know who you are, like I know everything else. Ooh, I have approximate knowledge of many things. You are a billionaire who's afraid of clowns and has earned his fortune with his hard work. So basic Google check, cool. You want to taste all kinds of joy on Earth? I can give you what you want. It's not coincidence that the diver and Bill brought me to you. Yes, I can give you what you want. What will you give me? You are stuck in a mortal human body. You can be a cosmic entity like me. You will know everything, be ageless, immortal, worshipped. But I demand something first. What? Ancient civilizations are always offering me something valuable. They sacrificed human lives for me. I want you to kill someone interested. Someone innocent. I'll play along. Sure. Okay, I know someone who you can kill. Nobody cares about the lives of prostitutes. You'll find a young girl in the alley that you always buy something. You know what it is. Her name is Nina. She has short red hair, and she is a virgin. It's going to be her first and last night she does her job. You'll recognize her when you see her. You won't need to hide anything after you sacrifice her to me, as you will be above all the laws of human. Virgin prostitute. Those are incredibly rare. Like, that's not a common thing. Mainly because generally when people turn to prostitution for whatever reason, they've already lost their virginity from other means. I'll play along, even though I wouldn't have touched the skull in the first place the moment the guy said he was having a drug trip. Sure, deal. I know you possess Alexander's soda, keep it in the basement alongside with your wine boss. I want you to kill Nina with it. Go get your car. I'm waiting. So you leave your study, descend the staircase, go into your garage where you keep your expensive cars. You have a sports car with this distinctive red color and another black car that looks like a vigilante with a bat costume would drive. You can choose one of them to bring the prostitute to your mansion. I feel as though the far more nondescript car would be the better choice opposed to the very flamboyant one. So you get your black car and drive to the alley that you always find your thing we won't name here. Wink. Drugs? Despite the high horsepower of your car, you drive slowly in order to examine the people in the alley. The alley is almost isolated. You see only a few people. You know that they don't sell legal things. And you see the silhouette of a girl with very short skirt and long legs. Clearly a prostitute. She smokes cigarettes, but she coughs with every breath she takes from it. As you approach her, you see that she has red hair. Like the crystal skull describes, she notices your car. It's like 2 in the morning. I'll wait for her to approach me. She approaches your black car's window. She looks quite young and naive. And cute. But you're here for something else. Excuse me, sir. I believe that you seek some fun, don't you? What's this, amateur? Who doesn't? That's good. I'll give you what you want. 40 quid. Is that quid? I don't know. hang on. Okay, 40 euro. I don't. Why do they have euros and pounds? Why are they different? Whatever. That's good. I'll give you what you want. 40 euro. Yeah, let's, deal. She gets in your car, sits unseen next to you. When you bring me back after the job was done, I'm not that experienced, to be honest. You're on your own. Nah, I'll be nice. Because I'm going to murder her and all that. Thank you, sir. Yeah. You're about to arrive at the mansion. I know your name is Nina. You really shouldn't ask a prostitute their name. Not that I know from experience, of course. I just feels like that's not important to the situation, but whatever. Doesn't matter. All names are the same. You call me anything, but please let it be a girl's name. I'm trying to avoid freaking her out because I want to kill her, apparently. I'll call you Jill then. Don't say anything. So you finally arrive your mansion. You stop the car and get off. As she gets off, she looks in her mansion with awe. Wow, it looks so pretty. Must be wonderful to live here. She follows you as you walk to the mansion. Open the door. The sword is in the basement. Let me show you something interesting. You look like a man with surprises and mystery. I loved it. I wonder how this night would end. You open the door that leads to the basement stairs. You turn the lights and descend. This girl follows you. You walk past the wine cask. I'm sure that you have a good taste in wine, she says. You had hidden Alexander's sword between two casks. Now you find it pulled from the spot you hid it. You stand between her and the basement door so she can't escape from you. Wow, that sword looks antique. Who used to own it? I was gonna murder you, but I can't. Alexander the Great. Oh, is this the sword he cut the Gordian knot with? I know its story. He became the king because he thought outside the box. He cut the knot instead of solving it by hand. So was Gordian knot some puzzle thing? And he's like, I can't solve this. This is too hard. Chop. I'm a genius. No, you're not a genius. That ruins the point of the mental exercise. Whatever. I always want to be someone great like him, but I end up being a prostitute. These are my options. You will be great after I sacrifice you. She is surprised as fuck. Because you're serious demeanor, she understands you're not joking. What? Are you gonna kill me? She gets on her knees. Please don't kill me. Oof. That was loud. You repeatedly stab the sword into the prostitute's abdomen. Blood flows out the slit in her abdomen. Her eyes are staring at you in disbelief. She falls on the ground as you pull the sword. You understand that she died. Killing her gives you a hotness in your underwear? You got a murder boner? Murder boner? That's a slippery slope, dude. As you are a sadist who accepts the skull's offer without hesitation. You feel you are fainting. Maybe because of the adrenaline for killing a girl, maybe something else, but slowly you lose your consciousness. The sword in your unconscious body fall on the floor. You wake up. You lie on the basement floor, but you are naked. Ooh, and your skin is a white color, as white as snow. The sword is gone. At the end of the basement, you see a chair. You never had chairs in your basement. And Nina's sitting on it. She is facing back. You can't see her face. Leave. Barefooted, you walk to the chair that Nina sits on. She doesn't move or react to your presence. Bulk. She turns her face to you. There's no flesh on her face. There's a skull with red hair. But she can still talk. You took my life! Her angry voice echoes in the basement. You feel her gaze upon you, even though she doesn't have eyes. Nothing weird about this. You leave. Something's wrong with the mansion. All walls and floors have rusty metal texture now. You hear a mixture of crying and laughing sounds, but you can't understand the source. Rusty walls aren't the only strange things. You see all of your 6 servants at the entrance of the basement welcoming you. But they're not human anymore, but mannequins with serving clothes. They stand motionless, but their heads are pointed at you. You approach the staircase with the attention going up. Go to the study room. You hear a loud choir behind you. How odd that they would sing in tune. Looking back, you see the servants are now standing in a horizontal line at the bottom of the staircase. They somehow moved there when you didn't see them. They're staring at you, motionless, blocking the way to the exit. I was going there anyways, dude. Relax. As you find your way to the study room, you see a rusty metal has invaded every part of your mansion. The altar mansion doesn't cease to surprise you. You see a man, yourself, waiting for you in the study room. To be exact, someone who looks exactly like you with a black suit. He holds a sword in his hand. He smiles at you. Hello, my friend. You recognize Crystal Skull's voice. I think you like how I look like now, because I'm you now. He waits for your question. You lied to me. What do you want? I was worshipped in old times when modern people have forgotten me. I want my rights back. You were a fool with money. You had the potential to be one of those people who rule the world, but you spent your money on your mortal pleasures. I am going to use your inheritance the right way. What you do to my mansion? I altered it to my liking. I told you I have powers, but I need to regain them. By giving me a sacrifice, you gave me the power of manipulating the reality. The reality. Once again, I should thank you for that, but I won't, because I don't need you anymore. You lied to me. Yes, I did. So what are you going to do about it? You feel so weak and vulnerable. You have no chance against a man holding a sword should you try to attack him. What you do? Oh, I altered you too. He points to a rusty metal wall. Current covers it. There was never a current before. There's a mirror behind it. Look at yourself. Okay. You open the current and confront your reflection in the mirror. You are a fucking clown, mate. You have a big red nose, has makeup around your mouth that forms the shape of a smile. But in reality, you're so far from smiling, you are terrified. It's permanent, he says. You break down and start crying. Oh, now if you allow me, he says, touching your white shoulder. I've got places to go. He walks to the door with sword in his hand. While he was there to leave, you see Nina at the entrance of the study room. Her body is human, but head is a skull with hair. Let me leave you alone with Nina. As after he leaves, Nina starts to walk at you, stumbling as if one of her legs was crippled. You should never have bought that skull. The end. Okay, 4 endings. That's 4 endings. Okay, Crystal Skull 2. Try again. Okay, how about I just go to sleep? You take a long final sip from your drink, turn your lamp off, head to bed. You fall asleep. You wake up to a new day. First thing you do every morning is checking Facebook and mails on your phone. On Facebook, first post you see are about the suicide of Phil, your friend. He died last night. It shocks you because he was always a happy man who loved to bring his friends. He was as rich as you. There was no reason he'd commit suicide, yet he jumped off the 3rd floor of his mansion. There are some unread mails. One of them is titled About Phil, sent by Bill. This is significantly different. I know what's strange, but I was at Phil's place before committing suicide. I saw him with Crystal Skull and left the mansion. Then learned that he died. No one knows about the skull. I think one of the servants took it and hid it. After reading the mail, you somehow feel relieved. Maybe you saved yourself from a disaster. Oh, okay, that was a short ending. Yeah, you just had to kill your friend for it. Yeah. Okay, let's try let's try not killing Nina. Okay, let's say I'm not interested in murder. I'm no way. I will kill you and find someone else who is not afraid to dot his hands with blood. No. Suddenly you fall on the floor. You try to stand up, but you feel your whole body is paralyzed. And you stand up, but not voluntarily. Something controls your body. It walks to the window of your study room and opens the window. It climbs through it. With horror, you look at the concrete floor 10 meters away from the window pane you are on. "10 feet? Your study's on the 3rd floor, which means, and because you're in England, that means the 4th floor for us American folk. How is your 4th floor only 10 feet away? I'm 10 meters, sorry, but still, that's not 4 floors. and it lets your body fall. You gain control of your body once again while you're in the air, but you can do nothing to prevent the fall. Newspapers write that the rich billionaire has committed suicide. The end. So it's 3. Now let's play along and not kill Nina at the end. Okay, so I was going to murder you, but I can't. But you can't continue your words because you start to lose control of your body. You fall on the floor paralyzed. Sword falls with you as you can no longer hold it. Feel that something takes over your body. You stand up, pick up sword without your consent. You hold the sword so that its tip is on your belly. The position of harakiri. Or senpoku, the Japanese version, which I'm more familiar with. It made me jump, so I didn't read any of it. God damn it. Okay. Last time I jumped so hard, I clicked on the mouse through it. So I'm like, jeez Louise. Cheap jump scare. Anyways. You stab the sword into your abdomen and fall on your knees. The prostitute screams. You keep pulling and pushing the sword into your body until you fall on the floor. You gain control of your body once again, but it's too late. The stabs are too deep and there's nothing you can do but wait for death to come. And it comes before she could get help. Okay, so you either don't get the skull and your friend commits suicide because he gets the skull instead. You get the skull, murder a prostitute, have your life get taken over, and then proceeded to get turned into a clown. You get the skull, refuse the skull, and he makes you jump out of a 10-meter window, which kills you. Or you get closer to killing the prostitute, but end up getting mind control and stab yourself. Wow. Being a billionaire must suck. Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video. If you like the video, do the thing that does the thing that lets me know about the thing. Until next time, bye-bye.